Hi everybody and welcome to today's vlog. I am super excited to be back on your screens, guys. I know I was on a little holiday, and the reason why I'm here today is I want to speak to two kinds of people. Number one is anyone who is willing to go on a cruise ship like as a passenger, and number two, I want to be speaking to the people who are willing to work on a cruise, because I have a couple of people on my YouTube channel who are interested working on cruise ship. So the previous information that I've been giving you on cruise ship are information that I gather from my friends who work on cruise ship, and information that I gather from research, and and I share it to you so you know what it takes to work on a cruise. But this time around, guys, I'm giving you information that I was able to see, and I was able to speak to so many people on the cruise ship, and I've gathered so much information. So stay tuned if you're interested to eventually venture into working into cruise ship, or if you're planning to go to a Hawaiian cruise, then this is your video. I will give you the nitty-gritty, the information that you need, the details that you need, what you need, what to prepare for that cruise trip. All right, so let's get started. But before I do, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. It is absolutely free, and it motivates me to give you more information. All right, so I recently took a trip to Hawaii, and I had to fly to Honolulu because that's the check-in point. So if you're taking the Hawaiian cruise, the checkpoint will be Honolulu. The reason why we decided to do a cruise ship is because my friends and I wanted to do a Hawaiian trip, but we thought the only best way to be able to see Hawaii is to either do a cruise ship, because as you know, Hawaii has so many islands, and we were able to see 7 islands on a cruise ship, and it has more. So the reason why we decided to do a cruise ship is because Hawaiian islands are not connected by road, so you either have to fly from one island to another, and that's expensive. So we thought the only best way to be able to see Hawaii in a very affordable way, in a very exciting and new to some of us who really wanted to do cruise ship, is to either go by cruise. So we booked ourselves. We went to Norwegian cruise line website, and we looked for the Hawaiian cruise, and the trip takes you, it's a 7 days trip. So we went on their website, we were able to book. It is absolutely very affordable, and the best times to to travel to Hawaii on a cruise, the ones that are most affordable, is the month between September through December, mid-April through mid-June. Those are the off-peak season, and therefore you might be able to get yourself a good deal. All right, so we flew to Honolulu and we checked in. So if you live in America, Hawaii is part of America. So if you live in America and you have all your legal documents, an ID, a driving license, you don't need a passport to travel to Honolulu. So even through the airport, you can use your ID or driver's license and go ahead and check in at the airport. When you get to Hawaii, at the check-in point in the cruise ship, you can only use your ID. If you bring any other documents, that's okay, but you can check in with your driver's license or an ID, whatever American ID you have from whatever state, that's good to go. However, if you're traveling from outside America and you are from another country, or you reside in another country, you will definitely need a passport and the legal visa to show that you are you are legally allowed to be in American land. So that's a visa, B1, B2, C1, C2, whatever kind of visa you hold that brings you to come tour and visit America, you can go ahead and use that. Okay, all right, so you only need an ID. All right, so the next thing that you need, make sure that the bags that you carry, make sure the hand carry that you have will have your essentials, because on arrival to Honolulu, at the check-in point to the cruise, they will ask you to leave your luggage down there, and then the staff will take it to your room later. So you might not see a check-in bag for an hour or so, depending on the time they'll bring it upstairs. So make sure that the bag that you have, put in your swimsuit, your sunscreen, anything that you feel is essential, your personal stuff that you feel like these ones you might need them, and they're you might really need them. So put them in your carry-on bag, so when you check in and can go straight to the pool as you wait for your bag, and you won't have any inconveniences. So if you're planning to work on a cruise ship at this time, for example, if you work in the youth department, and at this time, because people are checking in and then no entertainment happening, because people are checking in the cruise, if you're a staff, they'll post you in different areas. They'll probably post you at the at the check-in area, where you will guide passengers to, like, to where they should go. And if the passenger's room number is closer to walk to the cruise this way, you will guide them, hey, walk this way and use that entry. So they'll use you in different departments from the one that you are hired. If you're a waiter, you will find yourself helping out during check-in points. However, it depends, because I realize that if you work on a cruise ship, they do not really have a whole day off. So be ready. If you're willing to work on a cruise ship, please be ready to work extremely hard, because the breaks are in between the days, and it's a break for like 5 hours or 4 hours, and that's the only day off, period you have off for you to go get whatever rest you need, or if you want to go outside and explore. But I'll talk about that later. So once you check in, you can go ahead, and then eventually you will find your bags at your doorstep. So your job is just to bring your bags in your cabin, and then settle down. All right, so another thing that I wanted to point out is that if you decide to take the Norwegian cruise to Hawaii, which is, the cruise name is Pride of America, that's the cruise name. It's actually not a very big cruise. It's a 3,000 plus capacity passengers. The plus is for the staff, because they have plenty of staff. So it's not as big as the other bigger cruise that we have, but it is still big, because I remember the Pride of America, it has lifts going all the way to the 14th floor. That's a big cruise ship. And the walk from one corner to the other is a whole big walk. If you haven't watched that video, I did a balcony tour where I walked all around the cruise from one corner to the other, and as you can see from that video, that's a very big cruise ship. So there are plenty of things in the cruise ship. There's jacuzzi, there's a swimming pool, they have plenty of entertainment. And guys, I just want to let you know that every single day they will give you booklets like this, and these booklets are filled with activities of the day from morning till evening. They have things like excursions, like what you can do in a certain island. They have things like activities that are gonna happen in the cruise ship in the evening, in the morning, in the afternoon. As you can see, these are like activities of the day. Let me just bring it up here, activities of the day. And so your job is just to see what really excites you. So if you are a person who loves trivia, just see what time trivia is. If you love hip-hop dances, just see what time those dances will be and where they will be, because there are so many event places, there are so many bars, there's so many cinemas in the cruise ship. So just know where they are and be there on time, and for sure you will have a time of your life. All right, so the other thing that I wanted to mention is that once you pay for your cruise ship, food and drinks are completely free. So you eat as much as you can. I'm sure we gained a lot of weight just being there, because there's plenty of food in the morning for breakfast, there's food at lunchtime, there's food at dinner time, and the period between those feeding time is such a big gap. Like, for instance, dinner starts from 5 and it goes all the way to like 8 or 8 p.m. So that's a whole big gap. So you can keep going and picking stuff to eat, and you can even eat at 5. By the time it's around 7:30, you're hungry again and go back. So there's plenty of food to eat, and drinks as well. So there's plenty of drinks. There's starting from coffee, tea, juice, and water, and alcohol, and whatever drink that you're willing to take. There's plenty of those in the cruise ship. But But one more thing that I want to mention for those people who are traveling as passengers, so if you're planning to do the Hawaiian cruise with the Pride of America, everything is absolutely free. However, every single day they will be charging you $20, let's say 21, because it's 20.95 dollars every single day, and that's a service charge per head. So if in your cabin you're 3 of you, everybody every single day there will be $21 service charge per head. They say that those are like for the workers who work behind the scene and are not able to like receive tips face to face, like the housekeepers and those people who work behind the scene. So those are service charges. And then I also want to let you know that it is very important for you to know that every drink that you take, it is absolutely free. However, the only fee that you're going to pay is for the tax. So let's say you're taking a red wine, you have your red wine of your choice, and the red wine, let's say, costs, let's say $15. That's just an example. They will not charge you the $15. They will only charge you 0.45. That's for the tax. So, and that's the only thing you pay for, because once you paid your cruise ship, everything was all inclusive. And so, and this is when you should have some petty money, or some when you write or tip, make sure you tip the staff, because they work extremely hard. Let me tell you guys, sometimes we will not even go outside the ship for excursions, because we just wanted to be like in the ship and enjoy the facilities that are in the ship, play table tennis, just play pool, be in the jacuzzi, be in the pool, and just have there are days that we did not really go out, or if we did, we just went out to see an island. We went to explore their beaches, and then we got back pretty much early. On those days, we will see the same staff who are with us in the morning. They're still there working, and they will still be there at night. So if you are a passenger, it is very recommended that you carry some money just to tip this staff, because they are there to make your trip enjoyable. And so if you have some money, make sure you tip them, make sure you let them know that you really appreciate them. I kept asking every one of them, like, have you taken your break? Have you taken your break? I got to a point where I felt like, oh my God, these people are working extremely hard. They've just been up and down. They haven't even taken their break, until one person told me, hey, stop feeling bad for us. If we tell you how much we make, then you will not feel bad for us. And therefore I understand. That's when I got to talk to them and ask them, like, so you guys are able to save. So if you work on a cruise ship, you're able to save a lot of money, because remember, food and drinks and where you're staying is absolutely provided for you, because you work on a ship. And therefore, like, the only money you spend is when you go out to do your own expenses. If you go out to do your own shopping, if you go to the club, if you go whatever. So the money that you're gonna spend is the money that you use it for your own pleasure. But in the ship, everything is completely provided for. All right. And then what else did I want to mention? And then they also, if you work on a cruise, for those people who are willing to work on a cruise, you guys have a life besides being on a cruise. If you're taking the Hawaiian cruise, we only cruise during the night, and during the day we will, the cruise will probably land in the morning. I'll share a video where we were landing, or it's not landing, we were docking into an island. And when we dock, the entire day is open for anyone to leave, as long as, if you're working on a cruise, then it depends. If your break falls on that time, then you're allowed to like go out and explore. I remember my friends and I I traveled with young people, and most people on cruise ship, I don't know why most people who go on a cruise are always old couples, like old people. But so the staff were very excited to like see young people on cruise. So we made friends, and every time they got breaks, they will call us and be like, hey guys, where you at? Let's, I want to show you this beach that's always on this island. You guys want to come? And we'll be like, yeah. So they took us to the black sand beach. They showed us around. around. There's so many things we did. Snoqualmie, what, not Snoqualmie, that's a place in Washington. Snorkeling, snow, that one, where you're able to like see the fish in the snow. What's the name of snorkeling, whatever that is. Yes. So yeah, so we made friends with a couple of staff who were able to show us around. On Thursday was the day we got into the cruise ship, because we kept on looking for places where we can, we can enjoy, like, some Afro beats and like, but because they will only cater for the majority. Most people on that cruise were old, so the music they'll play are for 60s, which was fun. We joined we went to like different bars where they had like music, 60s music, and you will see old couple getting on the dance floor and dancing. And you know what, we are there to have a good time, so my friends and I will go join them too, and we dance with them, and it was so much fun. It was like an old people club, so we'll go join them, dance. We really had a good time. So I remember the first day we kept on hopping from one bar to the other, looking for like, hey, yay, hip hop and young people music, but unfortunately we couldn't find. But there was so much to do. There's karaoke, and there's, if you like soul and classic music, and there were plenty of those. But the very first day, I remember they welcomed us at the pool area. They welcomed us with very nice music, and we did shuffle. I shared that video on my YouTube channel, so go ahead and watch it. And it's gonna, yeah, it was so much fun, guys. We had a blast on that cruise ship. We had a blast. So I suggest, if you're planning to go to Hawaii and you want to see different places, go on a cruise ship. This video is not sponsored, but I'm just here to share information as I always do. Take that cruise ship, go explore. There's so many excursions to do. As I told you, every single day they will give you brochures like this that will tell you what island we are at. This was day 3, as you can see, and we were at Maui, and they'll tell you what excursions to do, where the bars are, if you want to like go tour and see the volcano and stuff like that. And every day is different. Even when it comes to like activities in the evening in the cruise ship, every day was different. They had different kinds of like activities to do, and it was so much fun. So day 4 we went to I think in this day 3 and 4 we stayed in one island. So there are islands where you will stay for 2 days, and then you can be able to go outside the cruise ship at night, during the day, whatever time you want to go out. And day 4, on Thursday, I remember we went to an island where the staff will tell us, hey guys, don't worry, if you're looking for a club or a music where you can dance to, don't worry, there's a club we go to on Thursday and you guys can come with us. So we were waiting for Thursday so we can go out, and we did. I'll share a video here. We went to a club, and it was filled with so much stuff. Like everybody from the cruise was in that club. Some passengers were there too. It was so much fun. We felt like we were part of them, because everyone was dressed up. Because in the cruise you see people wearing uniform, but in the club they're all dressed up, and they come say, hey guys, how you, good to see you. Like, oh, it's you, because they look totally different. They all made up, they have makeup, the boys are looking all good, and they were there in the club having fun. They deserve it because they work so hard. So we were like, you do you, go have fun. So we had such a good time with them, and it was such a good experience. I think I will do it again. But I think for a tip that I will give passengers who are willing to go on a cruise ship, for me, I felt like if you're going on a cruise, go as a group. I saw people traveling as a couple. It's good. There were so many people there celebrating their anniversary. Some people had just gotten married. Some people had just started dating, and they decided to go on a cruise so that they can get to know each other. Because guys, I always tell you, the best way to know someone, go travel with them. Take a road trip, because that's how you will know how they wake up, how they, how they spend their day, how their routine are, and stuff like that. So yeah, so that was my my experience that I had. um I'm just looking at anything that I've forgotten to mention. um, and every island is very different, so every time you land on an island, please do, if you're traveling as a passenger, if you're a staff working on cruise, whenever they give you a break on a time where you are able to go out, go explore. Most of the staff did not even go sleep. Most of them, every time we docked and it was their break, they wanted to go out and explore. They wanted to go swim at the beach, they wanted to go shopping, they wanted to go, see places, because I mean, they only have 6 months contract, and every time you're in an island and it's your break, you want to go sleep. How then are you going to explore that island? So as a passenger as well, every time they allow you to go out, I suggest just go out, go see that island so that you can explore. And if ever you're not gonna have an opportunity to go back again to Hawaii, you're gonna feel like you did it all and you did not miss out anything. So yeah, I hope this video has been very helpful. What else did I want to mention? Anytime you go outside the cruise as a passenger, they'll give you an ID, a cruise ID. Carry that ID and your ID that you have, your national ID or passport, because they will need this too to check you in again when you're going back to the cruise. Oh guys, there's this island I forgot to mention. There's this island, I think it was Kona. Was it Kona? I think the name was Kona. This island was very unique because the cruise did not dock to the land. It stopped in the middle of the water, and we had to be taken to the land by the lifeboats. You see, the lifeboats they used during Titanic for safety and to help people out of the ship. They use those boats so that they can take us to the land. That was very unique. So when we were at the land, we were able to see our ship at a distance. That was such a beautiful, I'll share a photo here. That was such a beautiful experience to just even travel with a lifeboat. It was such a unique experience. So guys, I think that's all I can share. I have so much details to share with you guys, but I feel like I'm so overwhelmed because every time I share these details, my memory just takes me back to that cruise experience, and I feel like maybe I will do it again. I feel like I will do it again. Yeah, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. The staff, passengers on the cruise, they're so friendly. Everyone is so friendly. You end up feeling like your family. We made so much we connected with so many passengers. If you're a person who's willing to go and network with people, cruise ship is the best place to go and do it. You're gonna meet people from all walks of life. You're gonna meet people who've retired. You're gonna meet people who worked in all kinds of career path. And if you're willing to expand your network, cruise is the best. Everyone is so friendly. We did not see or encounter anyone who was so gloomy and not so friendly. If you meet in the elevator, everyone is making fun of each other, and we just met in the elevator. If you are at the dining place and we are all waiting for, let's say, the breakfast, and they're making us eggs, everyone on the queue, everyone is mingling and talking to each other. By the time it was day 5, we were like a whole family. You're walking into the dining hall and you're like, hey, hi guys, what did you do yesterday? Hey guys, because it's a ship, it's an enclosed place, so you get to know everyone, and it was such a beautiful experience. So if you haven't done it, please make sure you put that on your bucket list. It's really worth it, guys. I hope that has been very helpful, just to let you know that if you're a future cruise ship staff, you're gonna save a lot of money when you work on cruise. That's what they said. You're gonna travel a lot, especially if you travel on this cruise that goes all over. My friend currently right now, she's on Caribbean cruise, and for the Caribbean cruise they travel to all Caribbean countries: Bahamas, Jamaica, all those Caribbean islands. So imagine experiencing all those Caribbean islands and just seeing what they are. These things are a dream to so many people, and there's some of these trips are very expensive. So if you're willing to work on a cruise ship, this is also another way to travel cheap. It's the same way I say if you work as a cabin crew, as a flight attendant, it's also another way to explore the world in a very affordable way, because you travel for work, you have layovers that allow you to like go explore and see the city and see that country, why some people are like this, why their culture is like this, why do they behave like this. And that opens up your mind so much, because it you get to understand so many things about culture and diversity and stuff like that. So guys, I love you. I know this video is gonna be so long, but I'm happy that I've shared that. I hope it has been helpful to you. And until next time, please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to put your comments down below. If there is anything that you would want to know, please put it on the comment section and I'll be sure to answer you. And until next time, guys, bye bye.